So guys, we would be looking at our CADJPY, Swiss franc JPY, and New Zealand dollar JPY. So make sure you stick to the end to actually get the full analysis. Start with our CADJPY. Let's start with the weekly time frame, so for better understanding. So this CADJPY full trend, by the way, we are actually on an uptrend. See, it's an impulse move. We'll actually be having this huge impulse move since I think February. Yeah, I think it was about March 2020. We've actually been moving this and we've actually been going up on this weekly time frame. We are actually bullish on this CADJPY. So price has actually been giving us an impulse move. A correction was made, impulse move, correction was made. That is first of all. Secondly, you can see of recent that our price is now above the 10 period moving average. So this period moving average, which is the shortest one, which is 10, it is above it. So one thing is that if you are to trade on the weekly time frame standpoint, we have to look for a way to actually go long. So actually to go long on this weekly time frame, to actually buy this this CADJPY, very much likely to go bullish on the CAD, while our JPY will actually be going bearish. Now that is on the weekly time frame. So basically we've actually been see it this way. Price actually give us this movement here. We add a correction. Now another price pushes up. So that this impulse move here actually broke the previous higher highs. That is an indication we are uptrend. So we add a pullback here and we add another impulse move, but it did not break the previous higher highs here. So price actually came down again. So we saw multiple rejection at this level, kind of like a double top, if you want to call it that way, kind of like a double top where it's a price rejected here and it's rejected to this level. So I wanted to actually see that this actually is a good level we just rejected from. So this is a key level that we would be watching out at very soon. So now price actually give us a pullback, right? We add another impulse move. Guess what? The price now broke the previous higher high. So these two levels where our price actually rejected from are recent on this weekly time frame. Our price has now broken above it. So once price break above, kind of like a resistance or a support, or where we have a breakout, there's one thing we will actually expect or we will very much likely to see is that a pullback to test that area again, which we are starting to have now on this weekly time frame. So basically this weekly time frame, it's kind of give us a bullish move. Now we are actually on a bearish move. We would want to see that bearish move test this our area price broke out from. See, its price broke out from this level. So now we are having a pullback level to actually test the area where price broke out from, right? After we test this level, we'd actually have that bullish move. So now let's zoom into our daily time frame to actually predict where our price will be moving for the next day. Now see it this way. We'll go down to the daily time frame. So what does the daily time frame says? So it's price rejected here. It came rejected here, so it broke out from it, right? After price breakouts from it, what are we expecting? A pullback to test this level. So what are we seeing? We are actually now on a pullback level. Is a pullback level over? Probably not, but it will soon be over. So watch out for it. So we still have possibly about 100 pips more to drop. So we still have about 100 pips drop to get on our CADJPY before we continue to roll up. The reason is that we rolled back to our JPY index. Now this JPY index indicates all our JPY peers. We saw this JPY index actually on a bearish move on this daily time frame. We are bearish, right? So as of one time, this JPY index was actually ranging within this area. So it's come to this level, bounces up, come to this level again, bounces up. So it's kind of like a support and resistance level, which I've highlighted. The top as our resistance, this bottom here as our support. Once it comes to our support, we tend to see it rise up to our resistance level. So we saw this price actually broke below our support level. Now see it this way. It came to our support level, but it did not push up to roll up to our resistance level. It broke below our support level. Once we see a breakout of this support level, we tend to see our price roll back to test our support level, which we are actually getting on this daily time frame. Yesterday we opened and closed bullish. today too we open and close bullish. The next day, which is on the 15th, we very much likely open and close bullish. So basically, once that JPY index give us that bullish move, opens and close bullish, then an indication that our card to our JPY will actually go bearish. So once the JPY is giving us the bullish move, then we should be seeing a bearish move on our card. So CADJPY, we are still expecting a bearish move. Now to actually place this trade, to actually enter this trade, we'll actually place this trade. We'll roll down to the 4-hour time frame. 4-hour time frame is actually the place to actually take this trade. So basically, we saw a rejection here. We saw it reacted at this level, so I wanted to watch out for it. So this is the level I've just highlighted. So we saw the reaction here. So now our price actually reacted at this level here. So basically, we kind of see that the price is ranging here. So price is now, this is the support level where price reacted multiple times. We saw it 1, 2, 3, 4, about 4 times. Price does not want to go further up than it. So this is the level price has reacted to. So I will be dragging it. So we are currently at this level. Now there are two things where we will be entering this trade on our CADJPY. So I want you to watch out for. There are two ways. Is either it continues to go bearish to test this our level where price broke out from, to take out these lows here. We see these lows here. We saw this highs here. This previous highs where price reacted to. We saw this level again, price. So there's every possibility that this JPY will this CADJPY will actually come to this level again to react after it's dropped to that level. Then we very much see a bullish move, or we might very much likely see the bullish move at this level, because this is a key level where price reacted to. There's every possibility that this CADJPY will actually give us that bullish move from here. So this 4-hour time frame is an indication that we're very much likely to go bullish from here. So watch out for it. We're very much likely to go bullish, or the price can actually break to this lows, which is about 107.390. If price does not drop to 107.390, then we're very much likely to see the price push up from this 108 level. So watch out for two level that our price can give us that bullish move. Either it give us the bullish move at this level, or it give us the bullish move at this level. So watch out for it. So you can wait till the bearish move is over, then you can actually enter the bullish move. So 1 hour time frame would be the place where we actually take 30 minutes time frame will be where we actually take the trade. So if you want to go long on this, then you will go straight to your 30 minutes time frame. When you spot multiple break or structure upward, then it is not time to actually go bullish. Now this is an impulse move we saw here, right? We saw this is an impulse move here. This is a correction I'm seeing, right? So we are expecting another impulse move. So if this movement can give us an impulse move upward, breaking above this highs here, and it give us a pullback, then I'll say it is now time to actually jump to go bullish on this this 30 minutes time frame, or else we're very much likely to get a drop. But we are expecting for the price to break above this size. Once the price breaks above the highs and it's come back to give us the pullback to test this level, then we can actually now go long on this CADJPY. So watch out for it on this our Swiss franc JPY. So weekly time frame, this is it. We have to zoom it out. We are actually on a bullish move. So price has actually been giving us that bullish move on this on the Swiss franc JPY. So we are actually on an uptrend move. That is one. Secondly, the price is above the 10-period moving average, which means we are to go long on this Swiss franc JPY. So if you want to trade it on the weekly time frame standpoint, we have to actually look for a way to actually buy this, to go long. Now see it this way. Price actually reacted to this level again. We saw it this huge wick here. We saw this huge wick here again. So kind of price kind of range within this area here. It's kind of give us like a support and resistance level on this daily time frame. On this you will see this very well on the daily time frame. So price actually kind of reacted here. So price has now broken above it, right? So what we'll be expecting next is kind of like a pullback on this Swiss franc JPY, but I don't think we'll be having it anytime soon, because the Swiss franc itself is giving us that good amount of bullish move. I mean, Swiss franc is actually going, giving us that bullish move. If you have to compare euro Swiss franc, euro is actually dropping against the Swiss franc, and some kind of other pairs. You see GBP Swiss franc, it's kind of dropping against the Swiss franc. So Swiss franc is kind of giving us that bullish move. So very much likely we are not going to get that huge impulse move downward on this Swiss franc JPY. So we might not really get that pullback on this Swiss franc JPY. Now to our daily time frame. So this daily time frame, we are actually on an impulse move, right? So this is the level we highlighted. So price actually broke out from it. So we are expecting our price to actually come to test this level. So very much like we might not get, price might not really come down to test this level. But one thing I know for sure is that once price breaks above a level, possibly resistance or support level, then the price comes to test the area again. So Swiss franc, we might not be expecting the price might not really come down to this level. But one thing is that our Swiss franc will actually drop. So let's see if it will drop to hit our 10-period moving average. So let's see. This is the 10-period moving average. Let's see if the Swiss franc JPY will come down, hit our 10-period moving average, then we can actually go long. And if in case the Swiss franc comes to test this level we just talked about, where price broke out from, if it comes to test the level, then fine, then we can now go long from that level. If not, we might very much see it just drop to our 10-period moving average. So Swiss franc JPY, still be expecting a drop before a bullish move. And lastly is New Zealand dollar to JPY. It's a simple, if you have to see it, by the way. See, price reacted at this level, price reacted here, we saw it again, price reacted this level, price also reacted to this level, right? This is actually like a resistance level, right? And this low, price is reacting to this level, which will be taken as our support level. So price also reacted here, so it's huge wick where it is pushing up here from this level. So we will be taking it as our resistance and support. And now we saw this breakout, we'll consider it as a false breakout. So we will see that as a false breakout. If you notice one thing on this our New Zealand dollar, it is actually bearish. Price has actually been dropping, so New Zealand dollar is actually on a bearish move. Second, coupled with the fact that this our JPY index is now giving us like a pullback level. So JPY index, look at this daily time frame full trend, we are bearish, right? So price actually reacted to kind of range within this area. We saw it here as our resistance level and this low as our support level. So price kind of range within this area, and now the price has broken below this support level. Once our support level was, this was previous support level, so it's reacted at this level here. So price has now broken below the support level. Once price break below the support level, we are expecting our price to actually rise up to test this level where it broke out from before we continue to go down, right? So on this recent, we are still expecting a bullish move on this JPY index, which means as our JPY index will be going bullish, will be giving us that bullish move, then this our New Zealand will be dropping against our JPY. So simple thing, it is two reasons. One is that JPY index will be giving us a bullish move as a pullback level to test our previous support level, which means as JPY is going bullish, then our New Zealand will be dropping. Secondly, we can see this as a support and resistance level. We saw price has now got it to our resistance level, and we are expecting it to actually drop to our support level. So New Zealand to our JPY, we are expecting a bearish move.